So last week we
hang on.
No.
Last session.
We arrived in Buran. Greg's character spoke to his father and got some information, and Chris's character was snapped at, as was other Chris's character.
I'll let your other Chris know.
Yes, the bard got very drunk while performing in a sake den.
Schnitzel!
And the group rogue was shown what true self looks like. The investigation into the disappearances in Buran began. I believe you have a lead you would like to follow, and that brings us to where we are.
This session.
Which is, so this session will start with you all, I assume, heading back to sleep?
Heading back to my ivory tower.
Yes.
Yeah.
Is there anything you want to do for the rest of the night, or do you want me to jump forward to the morning?
Well, I was carrying the old bard.
Yeah,
because,
you're strong enough to just carry him.
I found him in the street, didn't I?
Yeah.
Having fallen off
He was being dragged by Schnitzel.
and Schnitzel was dragging him
Well,
off. So
gently moaning.
I've taken Schnitzel back and tied him up.
Would you
At
care
the
to do
post.
me a sleight of hand check to see how well you tie him up?
Yeah, sure. At the post underneath.
Ivory tower.
Yeah,
Great
you tie him
ivory
post,
tower.
yeah, that's fine.
It's alright.
That's 16.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
And then once I've tied him up, I'm then gonna sort of take him off my shoulder
Uh-huh.
and just say, "Have you had any Kofuku? Tell me, have you had any Kofuku from the sake bar?"
Bing!
Roll me an insight check at disadvantage.
Oh, that's the fun bit.
Yeah. Because you drunk as a skunk.
This one is 9 plus 2. 11.
You know what he's saying.
Oh, it's actually.
You can respond. You don't know what Kofuku is
I
though.
was going to say, I don't know what Kofuku is, so like, what? What's Kofuku? Stop shaking me.
Kofuku! Kofuku!
Put me down. Out my head.
Alright.
Say Kofuku! Say Kofuku! Do it! Do it!
Can you stand?
Yeah, totally.
I'll put him on his feet, but keep hold of his shoulders.
Dexterity
And then-
check. Not you.
No,
I was going to say dexterity check, see if you crush.
Oh, that's a natural 1.
Natural one. I don't need to do disadvantage then, because that's what you'd be getting.
Yeah.
Roll me that again, just to see how bad it is.
It'll be a 7 plus.
Oh, you don't get pluses, you just roll it again.
Oh, just flat.
It's a flat 7.
Flat 7.
So yeah, it's pretty bad.
Yeah.
He just kind of falls into you and like headbutts you a bit, take 1 damage, both of you. And that means you need to take a save, so. DC.
Oh no!
DC 11.
Oh dear.
I'm so glad I'm roaming the streets for this.
Yeah, DC 11.
In my character's head, he thought he was just going to give me a hug.
Yeah.
Just a really.
What is it on again? Con.
Yes.
That is 11.
You save. You do not go into a blind rage. Just you
Thank
feel it building.
God.
So you manage to quell it.
In that case, having asked him had he walked,
Told you
could
to
he
get
walk,
out from under the
he
table.
literally picks him up again when how he had him when he was shaking, and just walks. He walks towards the guards at the bottom of the ivory tower. He
They
says,
just kind of let you pass.
He's about to start, realises they are, and just carries on walking. He walks them up the stairs, looks for any rooms. What when he goes inside, what does he see?
Obviously there's the entry hall with the staircase up it. You know that Rise Father, it's similar layout to Rise Father's tower.
Yeah.
So when you were in Rise Father's tower, you passed a floor which had like 3 rooms off it.
Okay. So
I'm assuming you'll have been told that they are guest rooms and that you are staying in.
I'll go up, find one, and is there a table and chair in there?
It's a bed. There's a chair. There's like a. Well, I say chair. There's a pillow on the floor.
Are there any amenities in here? Have we got with him being a
There's a bucket in the corner.
with him being a monk of ale, so it's
Oh, there's ale. There's always ale.
there's ale in there.
There is ale in there.
Okay. I'm gonna sort of plonk him on the chair at the table.
So just sort of go.
Make sure he's staying upright. The cushion, sorry, at the table.
It's probably just slumps
Leaning
against
it
the
against
wall.
a wall.
Against the wall.
Would be the best thing.
In the corner.
I'm then going to take out a cup with 3 bone dice in, just slam it on the table, smile.
I just sort of go.
I'm then going to go over. I'm going to go over to where the ale is. I'm assuming, what is it, a cask or what are we talking?
It's a keg.
There's a keg. Brilliant. Okay, so I'm going to.
Gonna kill him.
I'm going to pour a cup and then smell it, see if I recognise it.
You don't recognise it, but it's strong.
Okay, I'm going to give him
It's a
the
very strong, like almost lemony smell to it.
In character.
Oh. Do you ever play bone dice?
I play drinking. Oh, you bastards.
Let me teach you.
I grab them and just throw them and go, I win! I just go, I win.
Ooh, you kind of do.
Oh yeah.
That's 2 6s and a 5.
17, huh?
Yeah. No, it goes, okay, you must call a number first. Try again. If you roll the number, you win. Before he does, he puts two gold coins on the table. But first you must either match my bet, or I will take it off the table.
Yeah, you have plenty of coin on you.
I know I do, but it's on Snitchel. Schnitzel has money.
You let your horse look after your money.
This? Yeah. No, I'm kidding. I stand up to go downstairs to get my money.
Sit down,
Yeah.
Responsible. You gonna go get his money?
Oh, you scumbag.
I asked him to, but I was going to get myself, but I'm going to pass
I'll go down and get his money, yeah, why
Animal
not?
handling check at disadvantage.
Disadvantage?
Snitchel thinks he's trying to steal.
Yeah.
Come on, Schnitzel, kick him in the face, make him go mad, kill Schnitzel.
Oh, that's an 18 and a 14.
Oh, 14?
So 14.
Yeah, don't manage it. You start to get it.
What was it?
Snitchel's, he's tied up, so you quite easily get to it. Is as soon as you start to touch where the pouch is, he kind of whinnies and pulls away. And what's your rating?
Oh no.
13.
What sex is Schnitzel? Is Schnitzel male or female? Because nobody
you.
seems to have decided.
Female.
Female. Schnitzel is a lady.
Okay.
So is it?
Schnitzel bites you for 6 damage.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no.
Constitution checks though. After
Shit.
taking your 6 damage.
Oh man, Schnitzel's gonna be blooming Tesco value.
No. Schnitzel.
Okay, so
What is that? There are guards on there. Yeah?
just to remind our viewers, I'm now taking a constitution
I've
save
not got back to the
because
tower.
I have a
You'll get back
blind
to the tower
rage.
in 4 minutes.
I have a blind rage, which is
So it's
a
40 rounds.
it's a homebrew feat that we're running. So I now must take a con save, or you'll find out what happens. That's
That won't do.
14.
That's fail.
That's
That won't do.
Now you must attack.
I now go into a blind rage. This can only happen once for long rest, and it hasn't yet. I gain advantage on all attack rolls. I gain resistance to all non-magical damage. Must take attack action at nearest creature or move to closest using dash or movement. And how many saves do I have to make?
2.
I have to make 2 con saves.
At the same, or if it's over 25, at 25.
Yeah.
So it'll be at 16.
Well,
So you
Schnitzel's
must attack
dead
Schnitzel.
as hell.
No. No. Don't.
You must. You have no choice in the matter. He
I
is
can
the
feel it
nearest.
having been bitten. Draws his Snodachi.
Yeah.
Oh no.
How does Schnitzel
No.
react?
Just punch it. Just punch it. Don't get it.
How does he react?
Yeah.
Oh, he's just bit you and he's whinnying. He's trying to pull away from the tethering post, but he's still tethered.
Schnitzel's
Tied him pretty well, didn't I?
Really did.
dead as hell.
Alright, so he's going to attack.
The guards see it.
Oh my god.
What a crit.
He's got a nat 20.
Roll
That's
that,
all
roll
kill.
that again, just a flat dice. See how good it is.
That's a 3.
Just a 3, okay, you're just doing double damage.
Schnitzel's head.
I'm going to need those bone dice.
Schnitzel's head sails into the middle distance.
You dare.
Is Schnitzel a draft horse or a riding horse?
Ryan. I'm right. It's actually the most expensive one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Riding is more expensive.
Yeah.
That's 8.
8 damage? Schnitzel whinnies. Is that the double damage, is it? Yeah.
Oh no, sorry. It's
You double
double
the
dice,
dice.
so okay.
What roll the dice?
No, that's good.
So, right.
13 damage.
13 damage. And just roll his health.
Oh, boy, Schnitzel.
Do you not already have health for Schnitzel?
I've got health for a horse, but
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's written, like,
doesn't go down, but you've properly cut a chunk out of it. Out of this, the guards kind of like, what's going on here? This is like, they approach, draw their swords, and tell you to stop. It's like this is vandalism of another's property.
You got that net quarter of an hour later.
Just start this. So we're gonna do initiative in a second.
oh, everyone's just slow.
How much damage did you do to Schnitzel? 13?
I genuinely think we're going to have to put Akihide down at some point. I'm sorry, but we're really going to need to put him down.
If you dare kill Schnitzel, I will murder you.
This is slightly problematic.
And not bring you up again.
This is slightly problematic.
Really?
Yeah.
Really? My favourite companion in the whole wide world you're hacking into.
Are you sorry? Are you sorry, Akihide? Are you sorry?
Not yet. Because I'm not done.
So initiative, please.
Cut this.
Will I hurt Schnitzel?
No, you're on the tower.
We were talking about merch. A horse with a samurai pointing at it. I'm not done yet. I'm sorry, no, I'm not done yet.
That's an 8 on initiative for me.
You go first. Make your save. First save. One of the guards has like grabbed your shoulder, by the way.
Oh,
I have inspiration from last time. Can I use it on a con save?
Yeah.
I will use it on a con save. That's still not good enough. That's 14.
the fuck is your
14. Low.
My con is a +2. It's 14.
You're a barbarian.
I know.
+2 con.
If you remember, we had to roll stat lines in front of our DM and go with what we had.
Oh, so you're saying you normally bullshit your stats?
Yeah.
Is
Oh
that
yeah,
what
all
you're
the
saying?
time. No, what I'm saying, what I'm
20
saying I usually do is I roll quite a few stat lines and then decide
Which
on
is your favourite?
the best one because
You
it's
are-
sort of
You are literally the worst person.
probably the worst person.
I
ever.
will cry if Schnitzel dies.
I don't want to play with this guy anymore.
Okay.
Right.
You monster.
So, what is...
You must attack nearest thing to you. You have one guard touching you, and a horse in front of you.
The horse is trying to get away from you.
Well, it's trying to break its.
It's lead.
Tavern.
Yeah.
Who's closest?
Well, there's a guard touching you.
Oh, well, I guess he's closest.
Not for what armor means at all.
Schnitzel has plot armor. Yes!
Consequently, he's hilarious. Schnitzel has more plot armor than all of you.
Schnitzel's going to make it to the end of the campaign. All of our characters.
At the end of the campaign, the dust will clear and Schnitzel will ride up and take his throne.
Yeah. And sit there comfortably and order hay. Somehow.
14.
14. That's a hit.
Oh,
You're now attacking. Oh.
As you hit, the guard that didn't get hit shouts out an alert.
Okay, I'm going to start heading for it then because I'm roaming the streets. So
You can roll initiative because you'll start running now. So you can
Sick.
Whew. That's the lowest possible damage I could have done at 5. I got snake eyes.
Okay. That takes it to the guard's turn. The one you've just hit also obviously retaliates because, you know, nobody likes getting hit. He has a friend very close to him. So flanking.
Bonuses.
Ooh, 2 15s. What's your AC there?
My AC is 13.
Oh, well, I hit on the dice, so, you know, that's
Yeah.
nice. It's a nice hit with his well, scimitar in the rules.
how is the rogue's AC higher than the barb's?
So the barb doesn't need AC, he has pure fury.
Which, you know, kills horses.
No, it doesn't.
Not
It
yet.
doesn't. Just not this one.
Yeah.
Fine. Kill the horses.
Oh, we didn't roll good on the damage though.
Just
So that
not-
is 2 damage you take, so half it, so that's 1
One
damage.
damage.
And then the other one attacks. That's going to be a miss. That's only a 10. I believe that misses.
Yeah.
We then go to Schnitzel, who is going to use his turn to try and break
Get away.
the tethering. The tethering post starts to creak, breaks a little bit, but it's not quite out of the ground. And what did you get on your
10.
10? You'll be in, not this round, the next round, but you'll be going first.
Can I? Do you want to say how long it's
Um,
going to take me to get there?
You were just wandering aimlessly, so I'll say you'll get there the round after
Right, cool.
Greg. So
Well,
if
I
you
know
roll
it's
initiative
initiative.
now,
Where you are.
you are
Oh,
absolutely
I'm
slaughtered.
gone. I don't know where.
I'm probably drinking more of Ray's Rain.
Wandering.
Roll me a constitution
Well,
save.
one sip of Ray's Rain.
Roll me a constitution save.
That is a 19.
That's a pass. We said 16, because that was your
Yeah, we said
spellcasting DC.
Oh, he likes it. It's good. Back on his ass though.
Yeah, it does.
I just rolled an 11 for initiative,
Okay.
so I'll arrive the round after you.
Yeah.
As I go before you.
As a heads up.
Didn't you roll 10?
Nikolaus has the bone dice, and it's just constantly
Roll,
going.
right.
24!
That's what you would actually get
24.
So that takes it
Yeah.
back to your turn first.
So the guard is still closest to me.
Yep.
Okay, I'll take your con save first.
That's
Kind
what
of cocked, would you say? Or is that a 40?
No, that's a 40.
That's 40. Oh,
Plus 2. So that's a 16 for your con save.
Oh yeah. Sorry, yeah.
See,
Oh yeah,
see, you were
sorry,
just
I was attacking. I rolled attack though.
Doesn't listen to me.
So I'll take it as a con.
But take it
No,
as
you
your con
can't, 'cause
save.
you roll 2d6 and he doesn't get advantage on his con
I
save.
rolled two d20, so I can't. So it was
Attack.
19 to hit.
That's a hit.
Alright, I will now roll my con save before I do damage. if
No,
you
roll
will.
damage.
No,
Okay.
roll
Roll
damage.
Okay.
You-
Okay.
Resolve
Okay.
the
Okay.
current action, man.
Action, man.
That's 7.
That's dead. Guard goes down. If you would like to take 25 XP.
All of its XP is from murdering innocent people.
I don't think it will matter before.
Or us.
It really won't matter soon.
I'm going to kill
That
you,
takes it
goddamn
to
slave.
the guard's turn. The other guard kind of backs off a little bit, but not quite out of range.
Is it further than away than Schnitzel?
No, he's backing towards Schnitzel, and then he cuts the tethering rope of Schnitzel and
Shit
tries
on
to climb on him.
guns.
Okay.
Oh, so you're trying to try and ride away on Schnitzel?
Natural 20 on his animal handling. So he gets on him.
At this point,
He rides back to, say, like 45 feet away, and draws his light crossbow and fires at you while he's waiting for backup.
Okay.
Oh, dimp. 7, he misses. But I'm gonna say that's due to panic. He's a panicking like he's not used to riding while firing, so
and Schnitzel being very injured.
Schnitzel's like had a nice steak
It's-
cut out of him.
Yeah, it's making sense. Okay.
So now it goes back around. Actually, it's technically Schnitzel's turn, but he's now being ridden, so he no longer has a turn. And it goes to Greg. You are now in. You get there and you see frothing at the mouth Akihide.
Sword drawn and bloody.
With a,
One-
As you get there,
Yeah, one of the guys you trained.
as you get there, the guard on the horse says to you, "My Lord Ray, your friend has gone berserk. He's cut down one of our men and tried to murder this innocent horse."
Well, damn it, that's the death
Yeah.
penalty.
I just say, oh, not Schnitzel. And I get out the net
Okay.
and I try and net him.
He's totally going to break it, isn't he?
Okay.
Do you need the rules for net, or do you know?
What?
They've got special rules for nets.
while you're looking at rules, I drank a little bit sip of Ray's Rain.
Oh shit.
Constitution save.
Yeah, I just did it.
What is it?
Full one.
Gas!
Roll it again, see how bad it is.
Dead as hell.
4.
4.
Pretty bad.
You pass out.
Yep.
Yep,
In the corner, slumped. With a bone dice in my hand.
ranged.
And
Range
There's
right
two
to basically
goals.
to get out. He has to. Creature use an action to make a DC 10 strength check, which will break him out of it. This net is useless.
No, it was a special net.
Oh right, was it a
After-
custom made net?
Yes.
Yeah, I went and had a bit of chain.
Also, half your intelligence for the next 14 hours.
14 hours.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't wake up.
Just don't. Okay, I get in range and I just throw the net over him. Please, please, please.
What was it?
Oh my god, you pillock.
Roll it again.
That's a natural one, sir.
5.
Right, as you go to throw it, one of the weights on the side of it hits you in the side of the neck. You throw it, it wraps you up in it, and you are caught in a net in front of him.
A special net that's pretty tough to get out of.
Thanks for that.
Alright.
Oh man.
Does that take it back to me?
We had currently
It does.
the nat 1 curve.
Con save?
Can't save.
Can't save.
Should one more?
Yes!
He doesn't need one more. This will be his first
That's
pass.
his first one he's passed.
Oh, we need to do this on it.
Right.
Oh, wasn't it? Didn't I?
No, you were attacked, remember?
Yeah,
you
you
rolled
actually
at
did
advantage, so you were attacking.
Yeah, okay.
So now you
Okay, so that's one.
Oh,
I
yeah,
move
divorce.
towards him. He's.
Well, he's in attacking range with the net, so he's within 30 feet of you.
I move up.
It's a coup de grace. You're just going to kill him.
And
Oh, he's not on the floor, he's just wrapped up in
Alright,
like
okay.
I attempt to hit him.
full on tap roll.
He's walking up. Oh no, no, no.
Oh, that's so much diff.
That's 16.
Miss!
He misses the man
So-
in a net in front of him.
I'll show. You go and swing to get his head. You swing it straight for his neck, and he falls over. He's gone. He's gone.
Away. No.
Takes it to the guard's turn. 2 more guards come round the corner, and the initial guard fires at you. So 7 again. The 2 other guards also fire at you. Oh, it's a 19 on the dice. That's a hit, and the other one is. It will be a 14.
Yeah, just. Well, AC 13, sorry. Yeah.
So the damage from that will be
Whoop.
on the floor.
It's on the
It's an
floor.
uncertainty, which folks.
Uncertainty damage.
Oh, that's dimp. 10 damage total.
So 5.
I rolled 2 2s.
So he's.
Oh, 5 health.
No, it's halfway.
Oh, yeah, I do. Sorry.
So
10
5. And that takes it to
My
Mr.
turn.
Boyle's turn, who
Well, I've
arrives.
just passed out completely.
You are completely gone.
Got 2 options here. Try and take him down non-lethally or lethally.
Bit both.
Best of both worlds.
All of this because he wanted to gamble.
Yep.
Gambling's a sin. Yeah.
Gonna load of poison dart.
What's that?
Just a heads up, my intelligence now is 6.
Nice. What poison did we decide I had? It was just like a lingering
Base poison
There was
now,
no sort of.
No special
It's going
properties,
to
yeah.
incapacitate him or anything like that. Right.
Roll and attack roll.
Yeah.
Alright.
11, 12, 13, 14,
That's a hit.
15.
That's it. So it's 1 damage plus
It's 1 damage plus.
2 poison.
Still 1 poison because I'm resistant from all but none.
Yeah, it'll be 1 poison, so he's going to take 2
2
damage.
damage in total.
Yeah.
But
So 8.
that's lingering poison damage now,
Yeah.
isn't it?
So I'll be doing that every turn. Actually, con save to start with. Con save against the poison.
Save against the poison.
Nope.
What did you get?
I got a 5 on the dice.
Yeah, that's no.
7. No.
And then just your normal passage for stopping your rage.
That then takes
Oh.
it to Greg's
So
turn.
it's going there.
You can take an action to get yourself out of this net if you would like.
Yep, that's the only thing I can do.
Strength check.
Fuck you.
What strength did you get?
4.
Yeah, you kind of wriggle around on the
Actually,
floor.
it's a 4.
You wriggle around on the floor trying to break out of it. It's not going well for you. Which then takes it to the frothing at the mouth raging barbarian's turn. There's a man on the floor. There's a man on the floor in front of you.
I'm instantly happy making a definite point.
That was 18 on the dice.
You come to your senses.
He sees
You are
the.
coated in blood.
Yeah.
He looks at
You're
himself.
out of breath.
He looks in front of him.
There is a man on a severely cut horse levelling a crossbow at you. 2 other men.
Any horse.
Schnitzel. 2 other men levelling crossbows at you. Ray is on the floor in front of you, wrapped up in your net, and there's a man dead behind you. You don't notice Yoshihiro.
He instantly bolts. In his mad panic, he tries to think of the first place where no one will be.
You want me to roll poison damage?
There is only one place he can think of that he's been told of in this town where there isn't anyone, and it
It's
is.
14 and 15 and 11.
So he's gonna head there.
Which one is closest to you?
15 would be closest.
15 would be
You're
close.
heading to 15 now.
No, we're only level.
Or at this
Oh,
one.
yeah.
Yeah,
to
15. 15. So you're heading to 15. You take 2 damage from his poison. You also need to roll another con save against that. What is your intelligence modifier?
Mine.
Yeah.
+3.
+3. Okay. Roll me another con save against the lingering poison.
That's 13.
13. That's pass.
Okay.
So you are no longer poisoned. Your body manages to fight it off.
But you don't feel too good.
Oh, you feel queasy.
I am covered in my own blood and other people's.
Missiles.
I'm gonna chase him down.
Well, I was going to say it's the guards' turns, and let's face it, you've killed one of them, so...
Talking to Freya?
Not right now, because you not only just... He's literally just turned round to run, so they're going to... That's a hit. That's a miss.
Lost damage as well.
So that does, as a crossbow bolt plants into your back, 9 damage,
I'm down.
and you just go...
Don't you need?
I'm gonna roll him over and just punch him in the face as soon as I get to him, just to make myself feel
What's your
better.
strength modifier?
That is +1.
+1. You would take 2 damage,
Yeah.
but you're dead. So.
Just roll him over.
Well, you're not dead, but you're mostly dead.
Mostly dead.
You're only mostly dead.
How's my sleep going?
Like a baby. Like
Roll
a
me
big
a
half-elven baby.
wisdom save.
Oh no, you're human, aren't you?
That is a 9.
9. You are having nightmares. So
Oh! I'll raise Reynolds, man.
You're seeing like twisted monoliths and strange like krakens and stuff roaming the land.
Alright,
The skies are a dark black with like purple clouds, and it's raining acid.
Do these undersea cities have angles that don't
It's
seem
not
like
an
they would make sense?
It's not an undersea city. It's
just
on
see-
land, but there are krakens roaming it.
That's my nightmare's going well.
My nightmare is going beautifully.
Oh god.
The stones around you could almost be described as cyclopean.
Really?
Yeah, yeah.
Really? Oh, really?
Oh, really? Yeah, really.
Really?
That's fun.
You can hear some kind of monastic chanting in the distance.
It's quite a detailed nightmare.
I'm listening to all that Lovecraft.
So, well, what happens to you lot?
Back in the combat fray, there is blood all over the ground. The guards instantly unwrap you and get you up.
Thank you, boys.
I'm going to.
Miraculously, you're unhurt.
I know, right?
Now I can see
Thanks,
now I can see that he's not moving. I'm actually just gonna check his pulse and just.
Its pulse is there. It's weak and ragged, but it is there. The crossbow bolt that's in him looks like it could have potentially pierced his heart.
The ninjutsu is just like sort of kneeling, like sort of practically sort of like in full mount on the body, just with ninjutsu in hand, just
I
like.
come up behind. Leave them to me.
When you stand up, you notice the guards now have their crossbows leveled at you. Because murder is a crime. Even murdering a murderer.
I didn't stab him.
Well, you were going to.
The guard then.
Seeing that they're training the crossbows on him, I just say, just stand down.
They drop the
There's a bit of a
crossbows.
bloodshed tonight.
They go to pick up the body.
Yep.
Pick him up, and they take him to, well, basically your morgue underneath your tower. Also, Chris, would you like to roll me a death save? Your first one.
Good.
Yep. That's good, that's good. I want to roll that save in my drunken state.
Come on. Just to see how bad it is.
19.
19. You start to come round.
Oh, that'll be helpful. Alright.
You don't want to come round, mate.
You don't want to come around.
No.
Not with intelligence 6.
As you start to come round in your dream, you see a tentacled figure with wings grab you and say you cannot leave yet.
Oh Jesus, alright.
At which point you fall back into a deep sleep and the room that was starting to fade in
Does my...
disappears.
Where I'm lying, I'm in bed or on the floor?
Oh, you're just on the floor.
Well,
In fact,
does it- yeah.
you were sat up and playing with the dice
Yeah.
just over the table.
Right. So, the area around me, especially my lower half, is it getting a bit more brown?
It's a little bit wetter.
Yeah, okay, that's fine.
Might not be brown. You can't really see colour while you're asleep. But you know, you can definitely
Feels a bit
you can-
moist.
You can feel like a warm moistness.
Okay, yeah.
Tasty.
Yeah.
Your servants are not going to enjoy cleaning that up.
That's
So what would you
what
like to
they
do
call
with the dumbass that got bitten by a horse?
Is that a nat 1?
Oh, that was a 7.
I thought it looked like a nat 1.
See everyone.
What?
I can't.
So, as
I am unconscious.
I'm reading the morgue now, and is he
Almost
on the
dead.
slab?
He's on the slab, yeah.
Well, he's on the slab.
Yeah, he's not dead, but he seems like he's going to die. His pulse is weak. The crossbow bolt's still in him. So it's the other one.
Potentially try and bring him back, so if he really annoys us, we can kill him ourselves.
Yeah,
Medicine check, sir.
check.
At advantage.
Advantage.
At advantage.
That was 13.
13. You stabilise him. You start to come round. The crossbow bolt's still in you because you've decided that you possibly, if it has punctured his heart, you don't think you'd be able to save that, so you've just kind of like snapped it off at the back so you can light him down,
Yeah.
but it's still plugging the hole and potentially that's all that's keeping them alive.
Cool.
I say we leave that.
In a hysteria, like
Stay if it ever annoys us.
and like obviously pained hysteria of just being stabilised and coming round a bit, he's just going to hold his arms up weakly and be like, put me in chains.
I'm going to sort of walk up.
Is
to
he on
him.
1 health right now?
I'll put you
Come
unconscious.
on, at a moment.
I'm unconscious.
I now take the time to properly
Okay.
mess with it.
We'll move to the next
Okay.
day. When you wake up the next day, you are on 5 health. You are stitched back together. You had to leave part of the crossbow quarrel in because it had gone into his heart, so there's now a bit of a crossbow quarrel plugging a hole in your heart.
Fantastic.
Oh god.
You wake up, sir.
Oh, eventually.
You've lost 5 sanity
Oh!
because of your dream.
That's fun.
I had plans for last night, guys.
You have
I'm sorry.
thoroughly soiled yourself.
Hey!
I was just going to spit.
I feel grand.
But then you could
You have a hangover from hell, but your intelligence is back up to full.
First thing in the morning, I'm going to the usual ritual of eating my poisons.
Yep.
Damn it, I had plans last night. I had
I just
plans.
kept my eye on him the entire night.
Not slept.
I probably watched over him for a good few hours, then ordered the guards. to
So
keep
how
an eye
long would you roughly say you'd slept?
4, maybe.
4 hours, right? I won't give you a point of exhaustion. If I can function off 4 hours sleep, I'm sure a monk can.
So is it?
Yeah, I
This
got
next day, it's pretty early in the morning.
8, 9.
I'm gonna
Probably
sort of,
earlier than that. You all rise with the sun, pretty much. So.
I'm gonna sort of slowly realize what I've done to myself.
Oh yeah.
Get sort of undressed and see if there's a spare pair of clothes or something.
Well, your pack is there.
Okay, that's good.
That's going to be your entertainer's clothes, isn't it? That's all you're going to have.
Yeah, men says clothes, it's the only thing I have.
You're going to look
I will
super.
get the
Like a
bucket,
member of the
Yeah,
Spandau Ballet.
Yeah, then I can get the bucket.
More on me, black Adam.
filled it with water, there's water in the room,
Yeah.
and just sort of put my clothes holes in that. Attempt to wash them a little bit so they don't smell as bad. I'll do that for a little bit. Don my, well, wash myself as well. Don my entertainers clothes because that's all I have at the moment.
Yep.
So I'm thinking, is that an entertainment costume? It's mostly sort of, I think jester, but not as silly
You've got a very nice cape, kind of thing.
kind of thing.
Yeah.
So
Pointy shoes.
yeah, not like
Bells
on no.
Yeah, but you know, sort of the slightly curled.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I guess
Tassels.
very soft, supple leather. That kind of
Yeah.
thing. Yeah. Okay.
So I'm gonna sort of make my way downstairs very slowly and sort of just come out to the main atrium.
When I'm assuming you go downstairs as well when you wake up, he looks like Mick Jagger's ball bag. That's how well he looks.
Haggard.
Morning.
Haggard as balls.
Morning, Nicholas.
You sleep well?
No, unfortunately.
No.
Can I just say as well, during the course of the night, I have asked someone to.
Oh, the guards were tending to
Yeah,
so
yeah,
they've taken
that's
the
fine.
local like
Horse
not vet,
doctor.
but you know
Yeah,
Horse doctor.
the
Horse
person,
doctor.
the person who's more
equipped
to deal with a horse.
Yeah.
Or glue salesman. That's an option too.
He does double.
Last night, there was a general call from outside the tower. However,
What's this?
It'll be around about.
Say
Say the moon was like like
it
halfway
was
through
late.
its
It was
arc
late
in the
in the
sky,
evening.
I must have passed out.
like
Uh,
noon for night.
Our friend Akihide had gone into one of his rages.
Friend.
Again.
They're not here.
I know.
We-
That was out of character.
That's out of character and just in his head.
That's
like French.
just before I played dice, I think.
Roll me a history check.
Oh, Jesus.
This is history to see if he remembers.
History's on.
It's a skill.
Since
That'll be a 12.
That'll be as well. You can recall playing bone dice with him because it's not that long ago.
Yeah.
You didn't get like blind drunk until you drank the Ray's Rain.
So I'm thinking,
So
I did that
you
after
remember
that.
him leaving to get your coins,
Yeah.
which obviously means you remember that your coins were on Schnitzel.
Rage.
yes.
Oh, where is Schnitzel?
Oh
Where
god,
is Schnitzel?
the emotion.
I know.
Well, please tell me you know where she is.
She's fine.
He's sorry.
No, she's not.
Did any harm
Don't do
go into
this.
Schnitzel?
I tell him where Schnitzel is.
Okay.
I'll get some breakfast, if possible.
Niklaus, before you leave as well, you look fabulous.
Yeah.
I won't ask. I won't ask.
Don't go into my chambers.
I don't-
Schnitzel's
I
at
don't.
13, by the way.
Sorry?
Schnitzel's at number 13.
Alright.
I don't know if there's any, I can't see.
They'll be over near 14 and 15.
Ah, that's it. Yeah.
Because the way I number it is I just go round with 1.
There you go. Right. I can see
Six.
that. I'll say it right. Oh, so she got hurt, didn't she?
I know not to what extent, but she did suffer some damage, yes.
Right. Give me something to eat. I'm gonna go now. Need to find her.
Schnitzel has more health than the guards.
Schnitzel?
Definitely more than one.
Yeah, well,
Um,
Dead, sir.
Exactly.
Hashtag I'm sorry.
Hashtag sorry, not sorry.
Hashtag sorry, so sorry.
Sorry.
As I say,
horse Harry.
if there's anything you want me to do while on the way there, Ray, then fine, but I need to go find her.
No, you go deal with the love of your life.
Thank you. Apologies for the
I'll
mess.
just deal with him dealing with Schnitzel quickly.
Yeah.
When you get to number 13,
Mm-hmm. It's like a while.
Schnitzel has been basically anaesthetised, so is completely motionless in like the stable of this house, and there's a man like cutting and suturing and just generally performing surgery on her. There's a massive gash down the side of her. It looks like it may have gone through tendons in a like leg. He did more than half health to her.
Yeah.
So it's
yeah,
a big
that's
wound. When you arrive and speak to him and he finishes his surgery, he says that he's had to remove a portion of her liver because it had just been destroyed by the gash, and that she might never ride true again.
Oh gosh. I'm sorry.
She will survive and she will be able to bear weight.
Nicholas, character, falls to his knees and just sort of holds as much as he can do because he's hungover as hell. So that news is just.
Well, when she starts to come round, she very
I'm not saying-
mournfully whinnies
I'm gonna
towards you.
sort of like there's a chair next to it.
There's a stool next to
There's
it.
some next
It's a
to it.
milking
Like,
stool.
Snitchel's head. I'm just gonna sit there stroking it.
When she comes round, she'll like mournfully whinny and like nuzzle into you.
I just went to. I'll kill him. It's fine. Please, I'll kill him.
Still a better love story than Twilight.
I'm just sort of like. He'll pay. I'm sort of like. Ooh. So it's a heavy blow to me in my head,
And I never thought when I was like, I want you guys to throw in as much as you can into this, I'd end up with a love story between a man and a horse.
Alright, I think we've waited long enough. Where am I?
Where are you? You are currently still in the like morgue area,
Okay.
but because it's kind of like also the infirmary,
Yeah.
but you're also in a cage,
I'm in a cage.
and there's 2 guards posted outside. One of them is sat permanently with a crossbow trained on you, and the other is just stood at the door with his sword drawn, just in case you try anything.
Alright, well, am I all still chained at all? Or
No,
Also, bear in mind, I trained these guys.
Oh, I know.
Yeah, no, but he's already killed one of them, so you didn't do a very good job, did you?
Oh yeah, he was probably the one to the left.
I'm just on my knees in this cage with my head down. He sort of, if there's a guard with a crossbow trained on him,
Me too.
Yeah.
he's gonna look up and just say, "Allow me to commit seppuku."
When you say that, the guard that's got his sword drawn at the door says, "We'll wait to see what Lord Kazuko says to do with you. But I doubt you will be granted the honour of seppuku."
He dips his head, doesn't say another word, just sits there in silence. Well, kneels there in silence.
Good, Mr. Dog.
It is grief.
I have stuff I'd like to do.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go get some breakfast from the kitchens.
Okay. Do you know where the kitchens are?
No, I'm gonna search. I'm just gonna
Where are you searching?
gonna be.
Which tower?
It's gonna be in the tower that we were in.
You were in his tower.
Yes.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
The kitchens are basically, there's like 2 basement levels almost, because that's to dig down to be able to build such a massive tower. The infirmary is at the very bottom, and the kitchens are above it, so it's the first.
As soon as he enters the kitchen, I'll be in there.
What will you now? That's a coinky dink.
Okay.
I'll already be having breakfast.
Well,
I spoke to the
Yeah.
jester.
He's having muchos fried bread.
Yeah.
Some of the alcohol.
So go to alcohol.
He's got to get a nice lining on his stomach before he starts his day of drinking.
How busy is the kitchen?
Not very. It's his personal tower.
Okay.
There's him in there and a cook.
And the bard, if he's even trying to.
The bard is currently
Oh no, he's with the horse, isn't he?
No,
with
that's
the
with the
horse.
horse. I need
he's
to
probably
grab
eating
her.
grain.
I'm just gonna wander in and just ask if they can provide me with some grub.
The cook turns around and instantly just says to you, "What would you like?"
What would you recommend?
We do a lovely scrambled duck eggs with smoked salmon. It's beautiful. We can do this
I
on
know
toast, fried bread, or a brioche bun.
I recommend the fried bread.
In that case, fried bread with that would be fantastic.
He turns around, just whips up,
Yeah.
moving manically. Think like Gordon Ramsay's behind him,
Yeah.
whipping him, and turns back around,
Bland! It's bland!
slides this plate in front of you, and it just looks
Yeah.
beautiful.
Is this fresh or frozen? Frozen? Damn!
So sad.
Ah, damn. What a shame. What a shame.
What are you? What are you, sandwich?
I'm gonna do the sandwich. So I'm gonna put my thing down and sit facing opposite Ray and just sit and. So
How did you sleep?
not very well.
I didn't think you were comfortable in hybrid colors.
It was more a case of the situation with our friend, as it were, and I've been having a lot of thinking last night, a lot of thought, and I just want to apologise. I know that sometimes I'm not the easiest person to get along with, and I sometimes sometimes my mouth, gets me into trouble, and I just want to say that from here on out I'm not going to try and, subvert you or try and, sort of get at you. I just want to help.
Genuinely speechless, yeah. First of all, I accept your apology.
Thank you, man.
That's something that I need to get out of the way right now.
I know that it's sometimes. I admit I'm difficult, and sometimes I find it hard.
Oh, you're more than difficult.
I love the character too.
We weren't going to go into that.
So, I know that sometimes I push things too far, and I'm happy to admit I'm not really a people person. But
This shocks me.
don't you push it!
Okay,
So
so flying.
Yes.
Dash lands another plate.
That fantastic moment you're getting genuine, solid roleplay, and then Akihide should be sorry.
From something downstairs.
I'm gonna fuck this up. And well, yeah. If there's anything I can do to help, I will. And I'm basically not going to try and tread on anybody's toes from here on in.
Well, very well. I have a current investigation that I wouldn't mind wrapping up as soon as possible. Hopefully before an event at my father's tower.
Well, we're having a shindig.
Of sorts.
Damn it, I'm totally getting to it. I know what's going on, but I need him to tell me.
Yeah. I would very much like your help in this investigation. My other partner, I'll look pointedly down, is indisposed. We shall ask the musical one as well.
The musical one.
Has a name.
Is he still walking? When I last saw him, he was.
Being dragged by his horse, yes.
Well, I didn't see that. But last time I saw him was him wobbling out of the sake den.
Oh yeah.
So he was practically horizontal by that point.
I'm going to say this. It shows how often he rides, saddles, and hooks up his horse when he can do it as blind drunk as he was, with such perfection.
Yes, is the horse still with us, or?
As far as I'm aware, the horse is alive.
If it was dead, you'd hear it
Yes,
from the other side of town.
if it had died, I believe you would have known by now.
That's right, he passed all 3 of his death saves, that's why he's alive.
She
Plot on that.
She did it.
She's
a lady.
I'm God, I do what I want.
That's true. She now has a penis. Those
Your
10
mother
months.
has a penis.
The only thing I'm currently racking my brain around with words is, do we deal with the Ronin before or after?
I say we let him live. Because one of 2 things happens. If we manage to use him strategically enough, either he assists us or he dies. Either way is fine by me. Granted, I understand I don't have the political wherewithal, so we probably need to speak with your father about this. Granted, he probably won't be pleased to see me, so I'll make myself scarce if we go to the tower. But
You'll know that your father will be on his way here after he's dealt with his morning affairs, so it shouldn't be too long before he
my
gets
father
here.
will be here soon.
excuse to get into that tower.
The meal is happening in the tower, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, but I need to get in and guard the
Yeah,
gate.
he doesn't.
He probably wouldn't let me in.
Nope.
You are a rogue.
He is
I am a rogue, but considering the
He's a
rolling that's
dirt
been
rogue.
going, the thing is I'm not. I'm a stealth machine, but considering the rolling that's been going on this session, I'm gonna roll in that one.
all the nuts.
Not to be afraid of the dice, young Padawan.
I'm always afraid of the dice. They're trying to kill me.
I'm
No,
just-
my
I'm-
dice are trying to kill you.
I'm
Yeah.
just soaking up the fact that it's just done some Star Wars shit.
My dice are trying to kill you too.
Normally it's like the dice are trying to kill you. Everyone's dice want me dead.
Your dice are trying to kill Schnitzel.
I'm in the bin if they do.
Do you have any affairs that you need to settle this morning?
I could have not gone one.
None of real
It covers
consequence.
the
I would I'd like to go to the shrines to pray if you have time for that. So
Head there, do your prayers. I will meet you there in due course. I head downstairs.
Upstairs.
Downstairs.
Boyle, as you're leaving, roll me a perception check.
perception.
It's only DC 13.
Oh, wait. Before I leave, just pointedly.
Oh.
Good, the poison dart on my hand has worked.
What's you got on your perception?
I prepared
Got a 17
17. As you're leaving,
Oh, he's on.
you overhear the guards on the door saying that Lord Kazuko will not be getting here as he's been held up with his morning affairs due to the Akira in his household. So he'll be remaining in his tower for the foreseeable future.
So do I hear this as I'm leaving?
As you're leaving, you hear this.
Best plan of action would go back and tell him we're going to have to go there. Yeah, I'll head back to you. If you stayed in the kitchen, or
Nope,
No.
you went downstairs.
okay, so I'll go back. I'll ask the chef if he knows where he's gone.
You're pointing downstairs. Before he gets to you, what are you doing
Yeah.
downstairs?
Kill him.
I'm still kneeling in my cage, head down, not moving.
In spite of my rage, I'm still just a ronin in a cage.
Wow.
I also didn't think I'd write Smashing Pumpkins lyrics for you.
Okay. I stand in front of the cage and I wait. You know I'm there.
I've seen his feet.
Say it, say it, say it. You know I'm there. Wait for it.
I'm sorry.
Hey! Inspiration for that man.
Got it once.
He doesn't look up, he just says it. But I feel the words are not strong enough to defend my actions any longer.
No.
I ask the god for the honor of I ask the god.
Leave the room, go back in.
Out of the cage, back in the cage. I ask the god for the
God.
honor of Kofuku, but he was correct in telling me I do not even deserve that honor.
And enter Rogue.
Just heard the guards saying your father's being held up with the Akira scumbag, and probably not good. Still not changed his opinion of the Akira. Still thinks he's an
Nor
ass.
will he ever.
The Akira diplomat scumbag. So he's not going to be able to head over. So if you do want to speak to him, maybe to go to the tower. We're letting the big man out, or what?
I'll speak to my father first. I've defended you one too many times. I'm sorry. I leave.
He hunches a little further over.
Go you back, big man. Go you back, big man. Go get you out of this.
As you would. So, we totally killing him.
Oh yeah, that was going to be a thing, just walking outside. So he's going to die, or what? What are we going to do?
Yeah, I go to my father's tower.
Okay, lets you in.
I'm going to make myself scarce. Is the chef here as good as the one at your place?
That's
Oh god, yeah.
Oh, I am going down there. Which is the way to the kitchens?
Down.
Same.
I'm off.
You can say this for us nobles, we are very symmetrical.
Yeah. Okay,
Very
I
bland in
will,
their design.
I will see you later then.
I am not leaving the Schnitzel side until she's good.
That is fair enough. Schnitzel has come round.
I'm also going to be the surgeon, I suppose.
Sort of.
Yeah.
Just the guy that's got the most experience cutting animals open. Probably the butcher.
Probably the butcher, yeah, I'm going to say. Yeah. I'll give him a free gold for his time and say thank you very
He
much.
seems astonished.
It's my
Because
whole
he was-
life. Of course I'm gonna
yeah,
give
He
him
was
some-
told to do this by the guards of the town, so
I don't
he
care.
did not expect compensation. He's at that point basically gives you lodging in his house.
It's alright until she's.
Probably have a go on his firstborn daughter if you wanted. But
Hey!
Hey!
You after you love your life's almost died. I don't know, let's go see some.
I want you to bring that up in
half.
conversation. She's good.
So
Bonza.
Schnitzel's obviously going to take a few days to be able to move again properly.
That's fine.
Probably not going to be able to take your weight for a month or two, but she'll be able to take pack weight. She'll need regular exercise.
She won't put anything on her for a month because, let's her heal properly.
Okay.
Other than just a warm blanket.
They do recommend that you exercise her though.
Oh, that's
so,
fine.
Like what you'll be able to take her with you when you leave.
Yeah. That's fine.
That's got to my father's
Before I deal with you in the kitchen, because this bit intrigues me.
Okay.
What do you want to do?
On my way down.
Yep.
I'm trying to think if I have anything that I can utilise it with. Let's see if I've got a real mask to put down, so I probably won't be able to pull that trick. However, I'm from the island with the Akira.
You are.
Okay. I'm going to head down, walk in. I'm assuming hive of activity.
Yeah, there's like 4 or 5 chefs all slinging
Yeah.
like pans
I'm
and
going
ingredients.
to walk up to one of them, so I'll tap them on the shoulder.
Very quickly, it's like, I've not got time, what do you want? And carries on.
Yeah. Thicken my accent so it's obvious I'm from this
Yep.
island, and say, I understand you are making a feast for the Akira, is this correct?
Yes, it's very time consuming because they're very particular.
Indeed. I'm just going to wander over and say, and which will be the special dish for the
Performance check or deception, your choice.
Deception as well, it will be there.
Charisma, which is a -1.
Oh,
Bully!
Wow. Yeah, so that's going to be like a 4.
Okay,
So
when do you go? Which is
It's a what?
it's going to be a 4!
when you start like trying to go, which is the special? He turns around and goes, who are you?
And just keep going.
Refuge
of
grabs you
arts.
by your clothes. No, who are you? You're in my kitchen. You'll speak to me.
I am here, representative of the Akira Delegate.
And who gave you permission to be in my kitchen?
Oh, I'm going to have to do some serious bullshitting, and it's
Yeah,
not
yeah.
going to work, 'cause my charisma is shit.
What is it with us throwing crap today?
I feel left out.
You threw out your
I boinged a pen off me before.
You threw out your
It's
case.
just going to be a case of trying to push the hand away. And just sort
oh,
of,
strength.
yeah. Oh my god.
Well, I rolled bad too, so really not.
It's an 8.
You push him off as he grabs you, and you both kind of stalemate. Like,
Yeah. It would please me if you'd remove your hand and will allow me to elucidate the situation.
it would please me if you would leave my kitchen, so I can elucidate on the feast I'm preparing.
Understandable. I am sorry. Turns now to walk towards the door.
He watches you leave,
Yeah, that's
and
perfect.
then goes back to cooking.
Yep.
That's
Cool.
my line!
Cool. I've totally just gone around the corner. Staying against that, just watching the hive activity, seeing if I can pick out anything that's getting specialised or preferential.
Roll me a perception.
Oh my god. 11.
11, it'll do, because it's obvious that guy that you've referred to as his kitchen,
Yeah.
clearly the head chef. There's one dish that only he is touching. He seems to be preparing it with the utmost delicacy. It's a very odd looking fish. He seems to be being very careful around certain aspects of it. You recognise it as one of the like weird kinds of koi that are in the pond outside.
I'm assuming it's similar to fugu. It's like if you don't prepare it right, you're fucked.
Not in the same way as food.
Yeah, but the same sort of.
There seems to be some glands she's removing, but on.
Yeah.
What does the ruggy rogue want to do?
Of course.
I want him to do.
Mayhem. Why the fuck not? I've got 2,000 on. Ball bearings!
Oh,
Roll them into the kitchen through the door.
Okay. You just
No,
blatantly doing it, or are you
1,000
going to try and
Oh no, it's going to be sort of behind the door. Just
stealth check first to see if anyone notices?
8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16.
Okay.
Oh,
Roll them in. A couple of the chefs start to slip on them. The head chef turns around and is like, "What the fuck is going on?" Sorry, the schnitzel is going on.
It's now.
Orders one of the other chefs to get a brush and deal with this mess right now. He's screaming at them. It's like, who knocked over the whatever they are?
Is he facing the door?
No. He's facing the chef. He's screaming.
Come on, be an hero.
All the chefs in the kitchen are stood to attention, shitting themselves.
So 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19 on a stealth.
Yep.
Going into the room.
Yep.
Um,
Roll me a dex check. There's barbarians all over the floor.
this is true, I'm going to end up on my ass.
Dex save, make it.
No.
No, that's alright. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17.
Yeah.
Getting in there and getting one of these glands and just squeezing it inside the flesh of the fish.
Okay.
Like basically like pumping
Yeah,
as much
that's
as
fine,
fluid
yeah.
out into it. And I'll just scrub it with one of my poison herbs just for a bit of good measure and then bail right out again and
Yeah,
upstairs.
that's fine. The chef that he's screaming at to clean it up starts cleaning stuff up. He turns around and carries on preparing his
Right,
dish.
cool.
Dun, dun, dun.
And now back to the monk.
Oh god.
Reginald.
Regional.
That's what we should call him, Reginald.
Regional.
I ask the guards whereabouts my father would be. Is he
In his study.
or is he? Right, okay. I just go to my father's study.
You hear him arguing from within the room.
Oh,
You hear the voice of the chief diplomat
Yeah,
of the
of course
Akiras. They're arguing over some ancient border rights of this farm.
I'm really sorry for interrupting you. When I'm coming up to the foyer, am I going to be able to hear this argument or is it way
No, it's like
right,
4
okay.
stories above you. You can hear that your father's about to blow. You know what I mean?
Oh,
You hear a very what?
father, 'tis I.
Enter.
Tis I.
Do we have a name for the diplomat?
So he's not been named, so
Not
I'm going to be
been
referred to as the diplomat.
Calvin.
Calvin. Yeah.
Calvin the diplomat.
Calvin Akira.
Calvin Hobbs, the diplomat of Akira.
Surname Klein.
Well, is there a formal name for him, or is it just?
You do not like this family. You like one member of this family.
Give him
I like
give,
one member of
give
this
like a
family.
little curt nod.
No, just Calvin.
It's like Bry.
Oh, that's sass.
He's the one that knows about your little love affair. So he's okay with you, but he obviously has to.
Yeah, we have to put up with it. I'm okay. I'm sort of okay with him.
You don't like his job, but him as a person.
Him as a person.
Well, so do his family know and they're cool with it? It's just your family?
No,
Oh,
he
alright.
knows.
Oh, okay.
He knows.
He's the little messenger.
It's alright, soon will be no loose ends.
So he passed all of his checks then.
Yeah. I know that's what I'm like. Sort of.
The thing you also need to worry about is would eat a delicacy at a feast?
That's what I'm thinking.
Just saying.
The feast.
host.
It was specifically made for him, though. He'll get the first bite. That's
Yes, he
my
will.
plan.
Um,
I have thought this through. He gets the first bite. And considering if it's as poisonous as I think it is, he's dead.
Father, I believe you heard of the trouble from last night.
yes, you brought renegades into my town and they killed my men. What of it?
In my defence.
In your defence, you have a defence for this? You trained that man. You knew him from boyhood.
Hurts so good.
If you have a defence for it, I suggest you go and speak to his widow and his parents.
Jeff was a good man.
Jeff.
What happened to him was a tragedy. I am working on it.
What work faster?
Hands you a knife.
Yeah.
It's great.
Thank you.
Keep that.
I was wondering if you had any sort of sentence.
I was
for
going to let the
Ronin.
gods decide. It would be a trial by combat. He seems very proficient in combat. We'll see if he's better than our local champion.
Oh shit.
Oh shit! Oh no! Oh no!
Oh, Schnitzel! Oh, Schnitzel!
That is in character. Oh no!
What, you don't think that's fair?
Zach.
Zach's dead as fuck. Maybe not.
Well-known adventurer.
Yeah, that's true. But if he gets mad.
It also depends how much they let me heal up before.
Yeah.
Oh wait, no, not Zach. Are we
Um,
talking about? Are we talking about my
Jim.
brother?
No, Jim.
Oh, thank God. Oh, I was going to say
I was
Zach
thinking
dead.
local champion, not.
Local champion.
Who lives at number 37?
Lives in number
That one.
37.
That one, number
I thought we were
37.
talking about Zach. I was going to say
No.
The one whose house we haven't been to yet.
I'm fine with losing a friend.
So when you say Zach, you're like, why would I put my own son in front of such a beast?
Champion, you know.
Oh my god,
Zach
you're
is
Brock
pretty
Lesnar.
born.
Jim.
Oh,
He's
Jin.
slaughtered countless scores of men in
Yeah.
service of other houses.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
sure
I
he can
know
kill
Jin.
one pest for
Yeah,
us.
that's fine.
You okay with that trial?
Sure.
Then I see no point to you being here. Leave.
Okay. Father.
Son.
Colin.
Holy Ghost.
Well, that worked fucking swimmingly.
Close the door. Oh, thank fuck.
Well, thanks.
Calvin looks good. I head back to my tower to.
You're going to run into me in the foyer.
I
I'm just
am.
going to groove. Your dad's chef's an asshole.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
You could have warned me before I went down there. I went ballistic.
What's the fun in that? Gotta admit though, he makes good food.
I don't blooming know. He kicked me out.
Maybe next time.
Yeah.
Maybe let me order.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, day
Except
goes
for the
on.
fact that he's totally going to be executed for fucking up on serving this meal to the diplomat. What a dick. What a dead bastard.
Alright,
One thing there's something you've not thought through here.
Yeah.
What do chefs do when they're preparing food?
Taste it.
Taste it. Luckily, it's not a particularly speedy poison,
Yeah.
so he's not going to be dead before they serve it.
Yeah.
But he might be dead as they serve it.
Hey, you.
He won't be sad.
Head back to my tower.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that would be
See
amazing.
this douche.
If you literally just have a
Hi.
mouthful and then someone comes running up going, don't eat it! And it's like, oh shit.
Tower?
Tower. At this point, Schnitzel's not fully recovered, but recovered enough that you would be able to leave.
Right, okay. I'll be giving the butcher a name.
Donald.
We'll say he's also an Asarian, so he's called Yosef.
Hey, I'm okay with that. So, Joseph, shall have a drink later. Instead of a bit of a Jew for
He's like, I'd like that.
My dealing with
I
this
shall
is huge.
give Schnitzel a little snort out attention, so.
Yeah. Gives you an appreciative whinny.
Take my
Yeah.
belongings off Schnitzel.
Yep.
So I'll then go back to his ivory tower
Yes.
for more food because I had a very small breakfast this morning. Wasn't good enough.
Chef is a very cheery man.
Yeah.
Mainly because he's probably always drunk.
Yeah. I'll head back to the ivory tower. I'll probably get back before they get back. I think.
Yes, yes, you would.
Yeah. To which I'll sort of enter and sort of not know where they are. Ask the guard outside.
The guard
"Do you know
outside
where
is
Ray
gone."
and
He'll tell you that they've gone to Lord Kazuko's tower.
right. Are they to be back soon?
I would assume so. Lord Kazuko's not in much of a mood to be disturbed
Oh,
at the
yeah.
moment. Imagine he might have a
Understand
boot
the-
print in his ass, but you know.
Well, that's fine. I'm gonna go and get some food from the kitchen.
You. You don't. The guard imagines you would.
Metaphorically.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go get some food get some grub from the kitchen.
You go into the kitchen. Chef is there. He's like, "What do you want?
What do you got?
What do you want?" No, it's got the same as well. He's got whatever you kind of want. Do you want
I'm gonna ask him anything of Astarian.
Asarian?
Of nature. I feel like something from home.
He makes you a like bacon roll, basically. That'll do. It's beautiful bacon. It's like maple cured, thick cut back bacon.
It's that kind of.
It's that kind of juicy, salty, ridiculously
I'm
goodness.
imagining I'm
It's
still
that-
pretty hungover, so
Oh,
something to soak it up.
It's that kind of thick bacon that's just boring and gum.
The roll is he's like fried the bread, so it's even greasier, and then just a thick dollop of like creamy.
Genuinely getting hungry in
Just
real life
you
now.
describing it is making my arteries clank.
So a hungover man who's just drunk raised Ray the night before, that goes down very well, I'm not gonna lie. To which like I applaud the chef and ask for a roll.
About 5 minutes later, slide you another one.
Right. So I'm just gonna sit here and do that.
Okay, that's fine.
As we get back to my tower,
Yes.
Through the front door on the first floor, that's where the kitchen is, isn't it?
The kitchen's downstairs first, and then down the second flight of stairs is your infirmary where he's being held.
Okay, well, we're going to walk past that and we're going to see Matt.
You see him like
Yeah.
I'm just
eating like Scooby-Doo.
I'm just going to sort of knock on the door and just go, "You go, big guy."
go. Schnitzel will be well. Feces needed.
I literally just with speed as soon as I hear Schnitzel will be well, I'm going to go, okay.
I don't know where he is.
Yeah,
You haven't told me.
we don't.
Are you
tell.
staying up or
Oh
are
no,
you
it was literally just a bang on the door. "You go, big guy," and then just keep walking.
Schnitzel will be well, okay. Good to see you.
Okay then, bye. Okay, bye.
Okay, bye. I approach the cage. Possible. I approach the cage and I get in Spider-Man squat in front of him. Raise your head.
How happens to you? No, it's not. This is my head.
Raise not
Raise
my
your head.
Raise your head. Your head is ready.
Yo, she starts banging his head against the
It's
wall.
just like, that's so metal.
Oh man.
My brain just hurts.
Oh yeah, he raises
The
his
dumb
head
is catching.
slowly and looks at you.
My father has decreed that your survival is placed in the gods' hands.
You will know what that means.
By combat.
Yes.
With whom?
The town's champion.
You're dead as shit, mate.
Suddenly the rogue's Australian?
Dead as shit, mate. You fat, mate.
Good day, rogue.
You schnitzeled. You schnitzeled, mate.
Space Town people.
Space Bronco.
Go, Space Broadcast.
Anyway, yeah.
Any preparation that you need to do, you will be allowed to do with an escort. 5 of my men will be around you at all times. And yes, that does mean whilst you're getting changed.
Will I be allowed my armor and my nodachi?
Nope.
Not a chance.
Nope. You get to take one thing and you place it in the middle. There's a coin toss, at which point whoever wins the coin toss gets to choose what they out of the things brought, what they take first.
I wish. I'm assuming you just told me that, or would you like to repeat it?
Would you like to be dead for the camera?
Repeat that?
Okay,
you don't need to.
you may take one item in with you.
I will take my nodachi.
Both parties place the chosen item in the centre. A coin is flipped. Whoever wins the coin toss chooses the weapon. The fight then begins.
Bow my head. Thank you for this chance.
The fight will also be the entertainment before the feast.
Okay,
You are to you are to fight in front of my father, the Akira diplomat, and
Like your family, the diplomat's
Yeah.
men.
my family.
The town will be able to come if they want.
The town, possibly.
And Schnitzel.
From the door.
Oh, Schnitzel there with just a frown, just like.
I should have chosen the item I take in as schnitzel.
Just so we can finish the job.
Okay, do you want to jump ahead to that?
Can I sort of have a little one-liner because I feel I need to? Akide, I like the suggestion of taking the nodachi, but might I suggest you take this? Reach to my pouch and just throw a copper in there to pay for the ferryman. Just walk out of the room.
Okay, we'll pause there and we'll see you in the next session where
Yeah.
we'll deal with that and then the culmination of the investigation.
And just remember, guys, Schnitzel is life.
Also-
Schnitzel is love.
I'm sorry.